trailer was stolen last night, and came into work early this morning, and the guys that come in early told me about it. And we're just kind of watching cars drive by the work, because I ended up going on our neighbor's security footage, and I will show you guys all that footage, but found the truck that stole it. We could not get a license plate off of it, unfortunately, but it does look to be like a Dodge 1500. If you guys have an idea of what year it might be by looking at it, I'm not great at that. Cops aren't a huge help, honestly, on flatbed trailers like this. They're really, especially in Houston, that's at the least of their concerns. So me and Chris has been busting butt all night. We've been driving through so many neighborhoods just next to the shop, and I was able to see what way they went on the road, so I went that direction, and I just went through, how many neighborhoods, Chris? Probably fucking hundreds.
Yeah, a lot of neighborhoods.
We've been driving ever since I got off work, and it's starting to get pretty late, but I have another business or a couple businesses I'm going to try and ask for security footage and see maybe they have plates of it. I know exactly what time he left, the two gentlemen left, so hopefully they have footage that's time stamped and we can look. But the fact that I know exactly what vehicle it was and exactly what it looks like, we're just sitting out here, and the second I see that vehicle, we're gonna try and follow it, at least enough to get the plate. I don't want to put us in danger or nothing. I don't want to make a chase or nothing, but if I can at least get his plate number, then I can get a hold of the cops and we can go and try to find this guy's place. This is kind of the situation. Kind of sucks. You guys know the trailer series. The trailer series is kind of what blew up on the channel. That's my biggest viewed video is that trailer. It kind of sucks. And the winch video, making the winch and putting it on that trailer was my very first viral video. Has over 15,000 views or something like that. It really sucks. I saved up a lot of money and a lot of time to get that trailer. As a lot of you guys know, I ended up getting a lot cheaper trailer. It was about 400 bucks in the very beginning. Me and Chris went and picked it up. I'll go show some footage up here. We got that trailer and it was rough. It was really rough. I put probably 600 or 700 bucks back into it, and I sold it. I flipped it for a really good profit. And from there, I used some of that money and money that I've been saving for this trailer that got stolen. And this trailer is not even a year old. I bought it brand new in 21, and it's about a month away from being a year old. But it's just crazy how you can spend so much time earning something the honest way and then have someone just take it in the blink of an eye. It's insane. I can't believe it.
Shitty people out there.
Yeah. Freaking. The winch was on it. I think I had some straps on it too, just laying there ready to tow, because the last thing I expected was for this thing to get stolen inside a gated area. I know that thieves don't care, but the whole reason I didn't have it at my house was because my house isn't the best place either. I thought a gated area would be better. I strongly suggest you guys put trackers on anything that means something to you, or at least insurance, just anything to protect your ride. I don't have anything, nothing. If we don't find this trailer, then it's complete loss. So, and the really crappy thing is I can't not have a trailer. I gotta go buy a trailer. So I'm gonna give this like a week or two, and then if I don't find the trailer, then we're gonna go back to Phil's trailer and buy another trailer. But the inflation of these trailers has gone through the roof, so I don't even know what I'm gonna be paying for a new trailer. It's just insane. People are disgusting. So if you're in Houston and you see this truck or this trailer, please let me know. But we'll update you guys as this goes on. I'll probably give it a couple days before I post the video if there's more news or whatever, because I got some more security cameras to go look through and see what we can find. I'd really like to try and find a plate. If we can find a plate, then at least we'd be getting somewhere. Right now, all we have is a vehicle of what it looks like. So we'll see what we can do. All right, guys, let's go over some of this footage of these little thieves. As you can see, they pull in to the front, and the church parking lot is right where they pulled into, and that gate is closed. So they backed up, and I'm gonna skip forward. They backed up and went forward about 3 or 4 times. Something that I kind of missed there is in between that time, they did take that rear plate off of the truck. Right here, the passenger gets out and comes over to our fence. And once he cuts the fence, we have a chain. It's on a little keypad. Obviously, you have to type in your keypad. But that little chain that's sitting there, he probably cut it with some bolt cutters or something. I'm not sure what he cut it with. But as soon as you cut that, it's the only thing holding that gate. So now he can just grab the gate manually, slide it open, and once it's slid open, you can see they're going to pull the truck, reposition it, and they just mosey their way back. And you could tell that they knew exactly what they were coming to get. They didn't even mess around with anything in the parking lot. The only way you can see this trailer is from the highway, so they had to have driven by multiple times and seen this trailer. So you can tell they just go straight to the very back. You can't even see this from the main road in front of the shop. They went and they planned this all out. You could tell. These guys back up to the trailer, and once they get backed up, I thought they were going to hit it right there, but once they get backed up to the trailer, they both pop out, and the driver's wearing a green vest, thinking that apparently that makes you able to do whatever you want. So they get out, notice it has a lock on it, and they're like, well, dang, we're going to have to go and come back later. So they leave the trailer, and they leave the facility. As you can tell, now they're back here. Might as well scope everything out, right? So they go, and there's some other cars next to the building that don't run, so they're not going to have any chance of taking those unless they throw them on my trailer with my winch. So anyway, they pull out of the gated area, leave the gate wide open, don't close that. That's right. And anyway, they stop here. I'm not really sure what the passenger does. He gets out to do something. I was thinking maybe he got out to put the license plate back on and then change his mind or something. I'm not sure. But that's exactly where he got out the first time and took the license plate off. So they turn left. Every time they've ever left, they always turn left. So this is 9:30 at night. That last clip was 3:45 in the middle of the day on a Sunday. So this is 9:30 at night. They obviously know exactly what they're doing. They come back and they back straight in. This time you could tell they have the plate on there, but they're smart enough. It's nighttime, so you can't see it, of course. But anyway, they come and they back right up to the trailer, just like they probably planned. They kind of back up. They're terrible at backing up, I'll be honest. They back up to this thing about 500 times. It's kind of embarrassing. You gotta be a better thief than that. But they back up, and then they actually reposition the truck after they get out in order to block something. I don't really know. But they pull the truck sideways. You'll see it here in a second. The guy with the vest, he's got that vest. I don't really know what the point of that vest is. It's what's the vest gonna do when you get caught freaking cutting a lock off of a trailer? Yeah. Anyway, you see they reposition the truck to hide what they're doing, obviously. So they reposition the truck, and this is where they get the torch out. Oh no, they don't get the torch out. They take their sweet time. You see the guy on the right? He's sitting there, and all I can think of is that he's taking a piss. That's all I can think of. What else would they be doing? This isn't pause. They're sitting there. That's all I can think is that they're taking a piss or something. I don't know. If you guys have any idea what they're doing, comment below. Comment everything you think about this situation. Watching this makes me furious. It pisses me off. Anyway, now they go back to grab the torch. I sped it up a little bit because it's kind of long. They take like 10 minutes to get this thing. They take their sweet time. But, yeah, they come out. They grab the torch to come out. You can tell it's a torch here in a second because they fire it up behind the truck. Right there, you can see the little light of flame. It's either a torch or a flashlight, but I don't see why they would have it. It looks like a torch to me. They come over here and they sit there, and it looks like they took forever to cut that lock off. I'm not sure why it took them so long, but they end up getting that lock cut off. And they should be backing up to the trailer here. Just a minute. So I sped this up because they get out and you can tell they both try moving the trailer a little bit. And he walks all the way around, has to get back in, and thinks it's okay, so they try to move the trailer. And it's wrong again, so he gets back in. And moves it again. Moves it again, moving back. Boom. Tries coming back. Nope. Need to move it again. These guys are comical. For being thieves, you'd think they'd be a lot better in this. Anyway, you can see them messing around with it some more. And they have to move the truck. Oh, no. So they got the lights connected now. So now the trailer's moving underway. You're welcome for having awesome lights that work great so you don't get pulled over. You're welcome. Something that somebody else recommended I've seen on another video is to wire your truck and your trailer lights different so that it blows the thief's fuse. And if it blows the fuse, then when it does that, it'll give them no trailer lights, so you're more likely to get pulled over. But who knows? That's still not the greatest thing ever. They get all finished up here, and they switch drivers, I noticed, which is kind of weird. But as you can see, they got everything hooked up right. They're doing great. And I cut the video off right here. They stop right here, and they hang out for about 10 minutes. I'm not sure why they stopped, but they took off and went the same direction they left earlier in the day. So now that you guys saw the video, I'm sure you got to be just as irritated as I am about this whole ordeal. So now I'm going to come up with some recommendations for you guys to try and avoid this happening to you. I'm going to pull out all the stops to make sure this doesn't happen to me again. I will do everything in my power to make sure. I'm going to start off with the first thing. That's going to be a GPS tracker. There is a bunch of different options out there for GPS trackers. I will let you guys figure out which tracker you want to do. I don't want to throw too many details out of what exactly I'm going to do, because then it just makes it that easier for people to steal my stuff. But GPS tracker, for sure, that's going to make it way easier for you guys to figure out where your trailer's at, and to get the cops to do anything, you have to give them evidence with a bow on top to make them actually do anything. So at least in the big cities, I know in smaller cities it's different, but in the big cities they have way better things to do than try and go recover a $4,000 trailer. It is what it is. Next thing, get insurance for your trailer. Trailers are not expensive for insurance. It's probably between $50 to $200 a year. It's not much. So I will be getting insurance for my trailer. I didn't have insurance, like I said. I'm going to be paying for this out of pocket. There is a fundraiser that my cousin put together for me, and I appreciate everybody that's donated to that. That's really awesome of you guys. I really appreciate it. I wasn't expecting that at all. I was just going to cover it under my own expense. It's something that happens. I'm not going to ask for help on that, you know. But for the people that are, I really appreciate it. Thank you. Wherever your trailer is at, cameras. My place, I'm going to be storing the trailer at my house, my new trailer at my new house. The whole reason I didn't do it before is because I got stuck. The yard back there gets so muddy, and I get stuck with the Saab, even though it's all-wheel drive. But what I'm going to do to combat that is put a receiver hitch on the Jeep, and every time I need to get my trailer, I'm going to have to hook it up to the Jeep, pull it out, take it off the Jeep, pull the Jeep back out, and hook it up to my car. Pretty crazy I have to do that. It aggravates me. I'm going to be looking for a new place to live too, just because my house isn't that secure. I'm kind of in a sketchy area, and I want to find a nice area to live. Back to cameras. Get cameras and think about, if somebody was to pull in, where would you want the camera? You need to have a camera showing exactly what the thief is doing, maybe a wide angle like I had here, but you also need to have a camera that is plate level. Trying to get a camera that wherever they pull in, you're going to get their plate, because without a plate, it's useless. A lot of these security cameras don't actually get that awesome of video. Some of them get good video, but you usually need to have two, one for far away and one for right up close. Maybe even like try and hide it on your fence or a tree or anything, just somewhere that might be level with the license plate. If they're going to come in and just try and get their license plate, just do whatever you can to try and get their license plate. I suggest doing one on a cloud, so if thieves see it and they try to spray paint it or do whatever thieves do, usually if they do that, it should automatically back up to the cloud, and no matter what, you should be able to see it on your phone. If you do like a SD card type, if they destroy the camera, your footage is gone. So I strongly suggest doing the cloud, and that way it gives you notifications and you can tell if someone's there. So that way if you see them, you can try and haul butt over there and stop them. Anyway, so that I would definitely suggest security cameras for your area, and honestly, just do a test run. Get your truck or get whatever you're to do and act like you're stealing it. Take your truck back there and act like you're stealing it. See if you can get your plate. If you can't get your plate when you do it, you're probably not going to get the criminal's plate. This is if they even have a plate on it. Usually they use stolen vehicles. So we're just trying to cover all of our avenues here, is what I'm trying to say. The next thing is get a tongue lock. Even though my trailer had a tongue lock, you saw it made them come back twice because they weren't ready for that. You guys can see in the video of my putting the winch on, you can see what my tongue lock looks like. It's sitting on the trailer. That's not a good tongue lock. I used it. It's a Harbor Freight tongue lock. It's not good. It's one of the easiest locks to cut off. It has a rod that goes right through it. You cut that rod in half, boom, locks off. They make locks like this that makes it very hard to cut off. You can cut whatever you want. It's all metal. If thieves are going to steal it, they're going to steal it. But the longer they have to sit there and cut that lock off, the less likely they are to steal it. We're just trying to help our odds. We're never going to stop these thieves from stealing stuff. But if we can work on getting them to take longer, then it opens up more avenues for them to get caught and for them to stop stealing your stuff. But at least if you do have insurance, then hopefully it covers it. It's just we're just trying to cover all of our avenues on stolen stuff. Thieves are never going to go away, and they're only getting worse. So we need to really work on how we're protecting our items and our trailers and our race cars and everything. I strongly suggest GPS trackers on everything that you own that's worth anything. There's multiple trackers out there, lots of them for very affordable pricing. Just think, would you rather spend a couple $100 on a tracker, or would you rather spend a couple thousand on whatever your car or trailer is? Think about it that way. If you don't want to spend it's $300, or it's another $12 a month, or whatever tracker you're doing. Just think about the trailer. Think about where I'm at right now. I'm $4,000 out of the hole. And what kills me is I had a tracker. It was sitting on my kitchen counter, and I didn't put it on yet. I was about to put it on. So, just a word of advice. The second you get that, put it on. Don't even second guess yourself. I'll do it tomorrow. All it takes is one day for those pieces of you-know-what to steal your trailer. Anyway, guys, I rambled a lot. I just kind of wanted to show everybody the footage of the trailer getting stolen and ideas. If you have ideas on how to keep your trailer from getting stolen, put them in the comments below. I want to see them, and I'm sure everybody else wants to see them. So thank you guys again for watching. We will get back to new content. I got to get a new trailer. So I'm thinking this weekend I might get a new trailer. I'm not sure. I'm going to be just looking around, and I really wanted a steel deck one even before I bought that one. It was just kind of out of my price range back then, and it's still out of my price range now, but if I'm buying another one, I think I'm just going to bite the bullet and buy a nice one, and this one's going to be protected as best as I can, and it'll be insured, so if anything happens. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. We'll get back to the normal content soon. Rat rod needs some more work, so we're going to start filming some more stuff on the rat rod.